everybody, I am Joseph, the first J of Jmdjstudios, and welcome back to another Top 10 list. Today's Top 10 list is in celebration of Pokemon's 20th anniversary. So if you're on Twitter or Facebook, use hashtag Pokemon20. We here at Jmdjstudios love Pokemon, so we thought, why not make a couple of Top 10 lists to go along with our celebration. This is the first Top 10 list video that we're doing with Pokemon. So if you haven't already seen it, we've been doing Gamers of the Roundtable podcast things about Pokemon. So make sure you check that out. And we will be doing some kind of Let's Play of Pokemon in the future. So, this list was kind of complicated to do because there's 721 Pokemon for us to choose from, and we had to choose 10. So it's quite possible for us to all pick 10 different Pokemon. We had a backup plan where if something like that were to happen, we would have to take everybody's top 5 Pokemon that were different and then re-vote, only picking from those. But it didn't have to go that far because our first batch of votes actually came through. So let's get started. Also, I probably should mention this list is going to be kind of short. Okay, so number 10 on our list is Chikorita and Chikorita's entire evolutionary chain. Chikorita is a grass-type Pokemon from the second generation of Pokemon, one of the starters actually. As you can see, Chikorita is just adorable. Why would you not want a Chikorita? But besides that, Chikorita is also a very strong grass-type Pokemon. Anyways, Chikorita, it's Chikorita. Get a Chikorita. Okay, so number 9 on our list is Dragonite. Now, Dragonite is a really cool Pokemon. This is not his entire evolutionary chain, however, this is just Dragonite. Dragonite is so cool. He is one of the greatest dragon Pokemon in our opinion here at Jmdjstudios. Let us know what you think about him in the comments below. But Dragonite is really cool, especially in the anime. And I think we all fondly remember the episode where Ash and the gang are in the lighthouse and they're talking about Dragonite. They're building up his character through the entire episode, and then when you finally get to see him, he's this giant dragon that comes to the shore and he sings his song and stuff like that. It's a very rare occasion, implying that Dragonite is a more rare Pokemon, and he is hard to find, even in the spin-off games. But Dragonite is a really strong Pokemon as well. He's very versatile and he's very good to use in a Pokemon team. So, that is number 9 on our list. Okay, so number 8 on our list is Eevee. Now, Eevee is really cool because Eevee is a very versatile Pokemon. It's even coined the word evolution. Eevee can evolve into so many different forms. Water, fire, electric, grass, dark, fairy. There's just so many different types of Eevee. There's practically, I think there's a psychic one too. There's almost one per type, if I'm not mistaken, which is incredible. But Eevee can evolve into so many different forms. You can have an entire team of Eevee Pokemon, and Eevee is cool all by herself. Eevee is, I don't know, Eevee is just very awesome. It's really cool. There's a whole episode in the anime about like a school of people who only use Eevee, and they each choose a different evolution for Eevee. And then their battle style changes based on which one they choose. Eevee is just a very versatile Pokemon and fits very well into any team that you put together. And that's why Eevee made number 8 on our list. Number 7 on our list is Feraligatr and his entire evolutionary chain. Now, Feraligatr, let's go back to Totodile. Totodile is one of the starter Pokemon, the water starter Pokemon in Generation 2. Feraligatr is a very loved Pokemon here because, I mean, look at him, he's freaking awesome. Totodile, I think, it was made so popular from the anime because the anime with Totodile was so awesome. Kind of like Squirtle, but going some steps further. Feraligatr is a really cool Pokemon to use, especially if you're into the water-type Pokemon. He's very strong, and he's got an ability that makes attacks like Bite more effective than they normally would be. Because of his jaw. He's an alligator. So, Feraligatr is a really cool Pokemon to use. He's very versatile because he's water, and he looks awesome, and you'll feel awesome when using him. So, he made number 7 on our list. Okay, number 6 on our list is Blastoise and his entire evolutionary chain. He is the water starter for Generation 1, the original 3, starting as Squirtle, evolving into Wartortle, and finally Blastoise. Blastoise is my personal favorite starter Pokemon that they've ever made. Blastoise is really cool. He's a water Pokemon, which makes him versatile, but he has a really incredible defense. That's one of the reasons I like Blastoise so much. I mean, he's a turtle with cannons sticking out of his shell. Blastoise is a really lovable character in the anime, starting as a Squirtle with his little sunglasses. And anyways, anytime you see a Blastoise, you know he means business. I love Blastoise. He is definitely my favorite starter Pokemon, and he made number 6 on our list. Number 5 is Mewtwo. Now, Mewtwo is a really awesome Pokemon. He's a psychic Pokemon. He is a clone of Mew. So scientists took DNA from a Mew and tried to clone it multiple times. Every time it didn't work, they got a Ditto, so they were just like, nah, it's just a Ditto. So they threw them, and they created a whole bunch of Dittos. But eventually, they found and they created a Mewtwo. Mewtwo is the best boss ever. He is, especially in the movie, if you've watched Pokemon, the first movie, he's really cool. Mewtwo, in general, is just a really cool boss. Capable of thought and being able to break the normal traditions that Pokemon have. He realizes he's created and he realizes he's not the original. And all of that bothers him. He struggles to break free from that, but in the game, Mewtwo is extremely powerful. He's fantastic to play as in Smash Bros. Melee and in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Mewtwo is really iconic, arguably one of the most iconic Pokemon, aside from Pikachu. Mewtwo is very well recognizable, and he's very powerful, and he's Psychic type. I don't know what else to say about Mewtwo except that he's awesome, and you should go find a Mewtwo in your Pokemon game if you haven't already. And he made number 5 on our list. Number 4 on our list is Charizard. Now, in his entire evolutionary chain, Charmander is the starter Pokemon, the fire starter Pokemon in Generation 1, but he evolves into this. Charizard is incredible. He's also a very iconic Pokemon. A lot of people recognize Charizard when they see him. He's very strong. He's very fast. He's very awesome. I would say he's cool, but he's a fire type, so we're not going to go there. Charizard has always been one of my favorites because, especially in the anime, the way he acts, well, the way he doesn't act, I suppose, including in the Pokemon the Movie 3 when he actually starts listening to Ash a little bit, and that's really cool. Charizard is a giant dragon, fire-breathing dragon. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything cooler to be a part of my team. Normally when I think of what fire Pokemon do I really want to have on my team, Charizard is usually the number 1 on my list. And I can't always have a Charizard on my team, so that's okay, but I really enjoy Charizard a lot. I really like playing with him, battling with him, in various of the other games. Charizard's always awesome. He always has this cool appearance, this personality about him, and I love Charizard. We all love Charizard here. I'm actually quite surprised that he only made number 4 on our list. I actually thought he would make higher, but that's okay because he scored 16 points on our list, which is pretty high. So, number 4, Charizard. Okay, number 3 on our list is my favorite Pokemon of all time. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Gengar. Now, I'm perfectly okay with him being in the top 5 because Gengar is really cool. He's not the most versatile Pokemon, but he is definitely the coolest of the ghost Pokemon. He's a trickster, but he also has this look in his eyes that it really tells you you don't want to mess with this guy. He's also very powerful. He's a really good Pokemon when you're playing competitively to have in the beginning of your team because Ghost-type Pokemon, a lot of people that you play against don't really know what to do with Ghost-type Pokemon. They don't have as many weaknesses as other types of Pokemon compared to other types, but not only that, their moveset is all over the place. Like, Gengar can learn some crazy moves that you wouldn't expect him to know. Like Flamethrower, for example, and he can learn Ice Beam and several other types of moves that you can get a Gengar to learn, and through breeding and stuff like that, the moveset that he can learn is even more crazy. If you play to Gengar's strengths competitively, where he's such a trickster, you can really mess with your opponent's minds. And I'm not going to say Gengar's a tank, but like I said, putting him in the beginning of your party, like choosing him as your first Pokemon, is a pretty good strategy because he can take his attack, and special attack is really high. He can take a lot of enemies down really quickly. He can also sustain a pretty good amount of damage, especially depending on the moveset that you have him and the item that he's holding. Gengar's awesome, but in the anime, he's even more cooler to me because he's got this face on him, and he laughs a lot, and he's always wanting to pull pranks on somebody, a lot like me. I don't know, Gengar is just really cool. He is my favorite Pokemon. He's scary, and he's intimidating, he's tough, he's also cute, he's also adorable sometimes, and he's funny, and he's good competitively. I mean, Gengar is good at everything that he does. He is the jack of all trades of Pokemon, and he's my personal favorite, and he made number 3 on our list. Alrighty, so number 2 on our list is Lugia. Lugia made his debut pretty much in Pokemon the Movie 2000. Before that was Pokemon Gold and Silver, but I'm talking about the movie first because he was so dominant in that movie. He was the main focus. They had the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, but they also had Lugia as kind of like in the background, like there's the 3 and then here's Lugia. Lugia is really cool. He's a psychic flying type, if I'm not mistaken. He's really cool. He can learn a lot of awesome moves. But Lugia is probably one of the coolest legendaries out there. He is definitely deserving of number 2 on our space. Pokemon Silver I have some of the most fond memories with Pokemon Silver and Lugia. And for the longest time as a kid, I could never catch Lugia. I never figured out or solved the puzzle of where Lugia was. And it took me forever to catch him. Whereas a lot of people got the game, and that was their goal. They're like, I'm catching Lugia. But I remember finally catching him, and I remember the battles that I've shared with Lugia, and he's really awesome. Lugia is definitely deserving of slot 2 on our list. Alright, so number 1 on our list is probably an obvious choice, but who else could it be? It's Pikachu. Pikachu is the most iconic Pokemon character out there. Pikachu, in some ways, is even more iconic than Pokemon itself. He had his own balloon in the Macy's Day Parade. He is the mascot of a soccer team. And beyond that, Pikachu is Pikachu. He's an adorable electric mouse Pokemon that packs a powerful punch at the same time. He evolves into Raichu, which is also an awesome Pokemon. All sorts of merchandise, from his amiibo to plushies to training cards to piggy banks to pretty much anything you can imagine, Pikachu is there. I love Pikachu so much. He was such an influential part of my childhood. In the anime, his personality shines through so much, and his bond between him and Ash continues to grow so greatly. You can pick up with a random episode that's at least a couple seasons into the show, and you can just tell that they've been through a lot together and that they trust each other a lot. Pikachu to me is the Pokemon that I've always wanted to have as a kid. Ever since the show, I played Pokemon Yellow starting out, and it was so cool that I had a Pikachu to just walk around with and stuff. And then, now I got to do that again with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and games like Hey You Pikachu and Pokepark and Pokemon Channel. You get to spend it with Pikachu, and it's really cool. I was obsessed with Pikachu as a kid. I think everybody was obsessed with Pikachu as they were a kid, and a lot of people still have fond memories of Pikachu. But one of the greatest things about Pikachu is anytime you bring up Pokemon to somebody, normally they're like, well, I know what the little yellow one's called, Pikachu. So even if they hate Pokemon or they've never watched it and know nothing about it, chances are they know this Pokemon, and even if they don't know his name, they've seen him and they're like, hey, that's a Pokemon. So Pikachu is definitely deserving of number 1 on our list. He got 26 points total on our list, so he did score the highest, and it's just everybody had him on his list. He's definitely deserving of that spot. Thank you guys so much for watching another top 10 list. I just want to give a shout out to Pokemon one more time. Pokemon's 20th anniversary is this year, 2016, so make sure you use the hashtag Pokemon20. Celebrate Pokemon with all of us. Share your Pokemon collection on Twitter. The Pokemon Company. Share it with us, Jmdjstudios at Twitter, and AMGame64. Make sure that you spread the love of Pokemon. There's so much Pokemon activity going on this year, and it's fantastic. So make sure that you do that. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you comment below. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Who is your dream team, your top 6? Give us your top 10 list in the bottom. What Pokemon made your list that didn't make ours? Because there is a lot that did not make ours. So make sure that you comment below what your favorites are and which ones did not make the list. Make sure you like this video and share us with your friends. and share your Pokemon stuff with us and your Pokemon stories. Just comment below, get involved in this. Lots of Pokemon stuff. We all love Pokemon here. We all live in a Pokemon world, so make sure you comment below, like the video, share us with your friends, but above all else, make sure you subscribe because we have weekly content coming to you Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have Let's Plays, Gamers of the Roundtable podcast, and more top 10 lists. We have a lot of other stuff planned in the future, so make sure you keep watching and subscribe for that. You can follow us on Twitter at Jmdjstudios and at AMGame64. And I will see you guys in the next top 10 video. Bye! Bye!